Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and across the globe. Welcome to Real Talk Corner. Hadassa, how are you?
Hi, I am fine, thank you. How are you, Esther?
Every voice matters. And thank God it's Friday. We have managed to live to the end of the week. We have one more day actually to make it the end, which is Saturday. And it's an evening that feels very calm and collective here in our space. Okay, well, I was just telling them I felt an earthquake while I sat here, and it was just confirmed we had a 5.0, 5.0 earth shake because I felt everything was moving. So yes, we just experienced something. Is it that Del Citra bomb or what it is, people? Ramco? Ramco explode. Well, people, it is so good. Good evening to all our viewers. I start off, because we just felt that earth shake there. And let me welcome all of my viewers. And I want to shout out a good evening to my co-host who's now going to be with us this evening as well. I hope you are having a wonderful evening. I know it's a lot of work and you are overwhelmed with work, but I trust you'll get through. And tomorrow, please God, take some good rest tomorrow and Saturday. People, so we just had a little earthquake. That was a shake. I don't know what shake that was, if it was really Delcy or if it was Ramco or if it was the US that came and sat at our borders to protect us. I don't know what it was, but we are still grateful to be alive on this 24th day in the month of October, and it's Friday, and we are still here. Those of us who are here, the breath of God is still in our lungs, and I am grateful. I trust that you are. And this evening I'm going to be a little more relaxed because I kind of get fed up of what I'm seeing happening in the parliament. It is kind of overbearing, and I think that the PNM, they're so hurt. You are actually seeing the hatred on some of their faces when they are speaking, and I think that the government ministers are giving them too much leeway. Just shut them up. Question and answered, it was answered and leave it. They are asking the same thing over and over. It is becoming boring. And all they keep saying is for the public and it's for the public. We don't want to hear that, we want the budget passed so that the government can get on with the business of the day and move on. People are waiting to get their little monies and whatever. So the longer they're prolonging it for spy. They just want the people. Listen, they are accustomed suffering the people of TNT, and they continue in their actions because all they are doing is prolonging the process, right? When it should finish by tomorrow, or it should have finished today, it has to continue. And they keep doing it because they don't really care. People, listen, these people don't, the opposition now really doesn't care about the citizens of this country. Trust me. Because they're asking the same question. They will get a response from the minister, and then they will turn and say, well, how that could be enough and how this could be so. That is not all your business. You ask a question, the ministers answer you all, and then now you want to debate that this could never be so, or that is not sufficient, or like one IMS would talk about the minister is being set up to fail. We don't want to hear all of that. You all failed, and this is why you all are out of power. So let the UNC do what they have to do. They keep going on, and they keep prolonging this thing. A clip I saw earlier on before the show started, the chairman of the committee, he was so distraught. I am thinking, he sat down and both sides are shouting, and you know, he's like, I guess he probably saying, look at these clowns. And then he had to, you know, go to a recess because they're getting on worse than little kindergarten children. Okay, I know that they are hurt that they are not on the government bench. But this is what it is. You all are on the opposition. Ask your question. And when the ministers answer, why they have to answer according to what you all was accustomed doing? They're doing what they have to do. They are confident, they keep saying it, that they are confident that they are able to do what is needed for the citizens of this country. And you all are coming on and talking about, well, that can't be Dolly or everybody. Well, this wasn't the allocation in 2024, and this wasn't. Hell, we don't want to hear what was. The UNC is there, and they are doing their thing. Let the people do their thing. If they fail, if they cannot perform, then the public, the residents, the citizens is going to take them to task. But who is you all to want to take people to task when all it didn't do any good? Think about what you all did. You had how much millions, and it wasn't sufficient because it's a set of bandits. It's a set of bandits was operating this country, so it could have never been sufficient. And right now the ministers, they have to find money to be paying a set of what? Arrears, money that you all are owing contractors. So that is what they have to find money to do before they can go forward. Only a bunch of bandits that went before, and only want to tell the people how and when and where. Please, only shut up now, man. Let us move forward. Let this government get the opportunity to do what they have to do. You all had 10 years. You all had your time. All you mess it up. All you thief what all you wanted to thief. All you give away what all you wanted to give away. Oh, for God's sake, could you all stop it and let the ministers do what they have to do? You ask a question, they answer. They're not asking for a debate. They're not asking for your guidance. They're not asking for your intervention. You all had it for 10 long years. Let them do what they have. If you had 20 million and couldn't do it, and they only get 10 million and they can do it, leave them. Leave them and let's see what is going to happen. You all are jumping the gun. You're putting the cart before the horse. Leave the people alone. Let them run this country. And I believe that they are well equipped and well able and knowledgeable as to how they're going to do what they have to do. But you all keep wanting to give advice. I don't know who this one think he is. Small pain. I don't know what he think he is. He just want to be given advice. Give yourself and your family the advice now to keep floating. You all had enough money, so now go ahead and do what all you have to do. And let the UNC government put things in place for this country to go forward, for the people on the ground to get a little bit of money to do what they have to do. Christmas is coming, and these people want to enjoy themselves, so leave the people alone. All your opinion is all your opinion, okay? If the UNC government say 50 million is going to allow them to run this country in the next fiscal year, and they probably would go back and whatever, leave them alone. They give you all an answer, accept it, and let's move on. This is not the PNM in power. It is the United National Congress. You hear that word? They are united for the national purpose, National Congress of the People. All you just do and leave them alone. It's too much. It's too much. Listen to me. Trinidad and Tobago, we are in a time and season where we have to pray, continue to pray, and continue to be watchful. All right? Because a lot is happening that some of you all are not aware of. And you see this PNM government, they are traitors. And producer, what it is Keith Rowley was trying to do when he went and signed. What is he went and signed? You could refresh my memory. What it is he tried to do?
He think he's Prime Minister.
Or he think he is still, he's trying to bring peace. Well, you know what the Bible say about the person who wanted to bring peace? Say peace, sudden destruction. He is trying to bring peace. He's not God. He can't bring no peace. Your time has gone. Go your way now and shut up. I was reading something. I'm like, what is going on with this man? Is he going senile or something? He forget he is no longer the Prime Minister?
No. He think he's king.
Oh, well, he ain't no king here. Go somewhere else and try to be king in your house with your wife and your children. Don't try to be no king of Trinidad and Tobago because you ain't. We don't acknowledge you as no king, all right? We acknowledge Kamala Persad-Bissessar as the queen and the mother of the nation and the person who is going to fix this country in the next couple of years. Things is going to turn around for the better after God. So all you know, I mean, I was shocked. I said, well, what it is he really talking about? Who he think he is? He needs to know his place. You're no longer prime minister. Get out, go and enjoy yourself with all the money you took from the coffers, the public purse, all the money that you get, all the pension and all the arrears that you say you wasn't leaving, all the money you didn't want to leave overnight. Man, go and enjoy yourself now and leave us alone. We don't want to hear you. Go with your family. You had your time. Go and enjoy yourself and leave Trinidad and Tobago's government to look after the citizens of this country. Listen. Yes, let's see what's went on. I tell you, it is real drama, boy. Trinidad has become a drama country. Queen of drama. Bacchanal inside or bacchanal outside. Inside, the poor speaker, the chairman, he in a maze. He can't believe it's intelligent, big intelligent people getting on like that. All of them have degrees and whatever, doctor this and that is the kind of behavior. Ooh, it was terrible. Let's see what they did outside.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is accusing the PNM of attempting to instill fear and anxiety in the public over the arrival of a U.S. warship on Sunday. The Prime Minister said the U.S. military will be assisting this country with its drug and arms interdiction efforts. She's questioning why the PNM is against that.
Meanwhile, the Homeland Security Minister is advising the public to conduct their business as normal, at least until otherwise advised. Akash Samaru has more in this report, including what the opposition has to say about this latest development.
In the context of increasing geopolitical tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela, last evening the nation was informed via a media release that the USS Gravely, a guided missile destroyer, is on its way to the port of Port of Spain for a 5-day stay. And while there have been calls from members of the media for the Prime Minister or Minister of Foreign Affairs to host a media conference to fully understand the reason for this visit, amidst rising aggression between the U.S. and Venezuela, what we got was a written statement from the Prime Minister, who said any feelings of panic and anxiety in this country are machinations of the PNM. The Prime Minister said the visit forms part of ongoing security cooperation between Trinidad and Tobago and the US, and Persad-Bissessar is questioning why the opposition is attempting to sow fear and confusion to undermine those efforts. In her media release, the Prime Minister expressed deep concern that the PNM, a party she accused of having long suspected ties to the local drug underworld, is actively seeking to undermine national efforts to combat the trafficking of drugs, arms and people. She said the opposition's ongoing campaign of misinformation appears intended to sabotage these interdiction initiatives in order to shield their alleged criminal backers. The Prime Minister said this country needs all the help it can get to stop the drugs, guns and murders, and the Prime Minister said the visit augurs well for this country, and she welcomes the joint military training with the US. Meanwhile, the Homeland Security Minister called for business as usual, at least for now.
Listen, tell the public that they must go about their lawful business unless otherwise directed. And that's how the system works.
Minister Alexander said he's not aware of any escalation of aggression, but rather an escalation of interest in people wanting to see the vessel, which has missile launching capabilities.
Schools are calling to find out if they can go and look at the ship and all of that. So it seems to be a tourist thing, more or less.
And in attempting to seek more answers in lieu of a media briefing, CNC3 News sought out elected representatives outside of the Red House.
Some members of the public are asking, are we on the brink of war?
As the Honourable Prime Minister said yesterday, we have no information about any war.
And while this will disrupt operations at the port of Port of Spain, Minister Padaret said the benefits outweigh the inconveniences. Meanwhile, another government minister was asked,
Name one benefit of the U.S. ship being here to the country. One benefit to the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
They're going to be helping out with schools, helping our military in terms of training and so on.
Now, the finance minister dismissed questions about what the financial impact the disruption at the port would be.
I have no comments on this today. Thank you.
And the housing minister sought to dismiss the notion that some people are anxious with these recent developments.
Yeah, are you feeling uneasy?
Some people are.
Well, I've never come across anyone who's uneasy. I am not uneasy.
Meanwhile, the opposition PNM is of an entirely different view.
Nothing about this is normal.
We are not foolish as a people.
And the opposition leader believes even though it was the PNM government that signed the latest State of Forces agreement with the U.S.,
you now have a new government in power, and that government has the responsibility to tell the population very clearly what their position is.
Trinidad and Tobago. Oh boy, all you realizing what is going on here? This is a pure situation of pure hate and acting normal. The opposition has no clue as to what they are feeling. They are feeling hurt. You have ever seen that anything and everything the government does or say, they have a problem with it? Now, I welcome the U.S., warship, whatever they put there. And for those who have a problem with it, you could jump on one of the canopy and go over to Venezuela. Right, you see this group of people, the leader is who? Mr. David Abdul. Listen, David, I think you once... Mr. Abdullah. Mr. Abdullah, if you want some attention, you could do otherwise, you know. Go to Venezuela, man. You could pass for one, you know, so go to Venezuela. Because this ain't making no sense. All right? It absolutely making no sense. You want some attention, go to Venezuela and do what you're doing. You will get some good attention. Trust me. But let's take some calls tonight, viewers. If you want to call, the number is on the screen. It's 782-6145. That number is 782-6145. You can WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp call, send a WhatsApp, or you can call. All right? Let's hear what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what are your thoughts, what are your concerns. Let's hear, because I'm telling you all the truth, I am tired of these people being clungy, right? They have no, all you sit down and relax all yourself and let the Prime Minister of this country and her team do what is necessary to protect us and to build back the economy. Some of you probably don't believe it. This economy is down to north, all right? Very, very, very low. And it needs to be revamped. It needs to be redirected so that the people on the ground could have food to put on their table. Mr. Abdullah have nothing to do. Their pockets full of money. Look what he going out there to do. All right? I'm not going to say anything on the people who got killed, but you know, we talked about it before. So if you would like to call and share with us, the number to call or WhatsApp call is 782-6145. Okay? In the meantime, we're just going to... Is there a call?
No, Cedros residents gave their opinion on the warships at the hotel.
Oh my gosh. So the Cedros residents give their opinion. Do we have it there? Let's play it in the meantime.
Cedros fishermen are speaking out after being chased by Venezuela's Guardia Nacional in Trinidad's territorial waters earlier today. It is why some of them say they're finding comfort in the arrival of U.S. warship USS Gravely, which is scheduled to dock in Port of Spain tomorrow.
Now, while some residents are curious about the naval visit, others find it even more interesting that students from their area were invited to tour the warship next Monday. Radhika De Silva and Ivan Tulsi visited Cedros today for this story.
Fisherfolk at Fullerton Village, Cedros say they're still being chased by Venezuela's Coast Guard in territorial waters, with the latest run-in taking place at dawn on Friday.
Them guys went to the sea fish this morning while fishing. One of these Venezuelan Coast Guard come out and run apparently about 4 boats. Run them from down there. Come up straight into Trinidad waters, they run them. All on top in Trinidad waters, they run them there. Thank God the Trinidad Coast Guard was passing at the same time and see what was going on.
It's why some fishermen find comfort in the planned arrival of the U.S. warship, which is scheduled to dock on Sunday. And while some may fear the possibility of war, others say the American soldiers could be of help.
So me know if the American Coast Guard now could assist the fishermen. You know, right now the fishermen need our help.
Yet still, they're concerned about threats to fisherfolk.
Innocent people dying too. When they say it's drugs, it's not drugs, it's innocent fishermen dying. And they're not proving it. Because when they shoot down a boat, they blame it drugs. That time it's fishermen, innocent people.
The U.S. has conducted 10 deadly missile strikes in the Caribbean Sea, killing over 40 people. But despite this, some say they wanted to see the U.S. Navy vessel.
It's nothing to experience. I would like to go. I'm telling you, I would like to go and see, because I never be on our ship.
They're also curious as to why Lochmaben Roman Catholic School in Cedros is the only school in the country to tour the warship next Monday.
For me, the warship is a first time never see that for me, because I go like to see it myself too.
But parents of students say they have no concerns about the tour.
The most important thing I know at the end of the day, my child is safe, and I give her the privilege to go with the school. And once she come back safe and everything is good, it's all well and good.
In August, Lochmaben RC received help with structural repairs and upgrades to water, sewage and electrical systems through a partnership with the United States Embassy. On Friday, Works Minister Jerlene John revealed the U.S. Marines will also help to build schools and provide training to the Trinidad and Tobago military.
So you all see, it's only the opposition have a problem, you know. We and the people of Trinidad and Tobago welcome the warship. It is for protection. It is only the opposition, the PNM, have a problem with the ship coming. So again, you are welcome to call. The number to call is 782-6145. If you have a concern, you have a comment, you want to share something, you just want to, you know, give your perspective on what has been happening within the last 5 months, you're welcome to call us now. It is, you see, we have to be careful as to what we really ask for, all right? And the big thing is here, okay, we have a call coming in. Real Talk Corner, good evening. I am good, but let me, I need to get some volume. Okay.
All right. You can hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
All right. Doctor, lovely show tonight. Lovely show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say tonight that I fully support the government on the stance that they're taking with Venezuela and the United States. I don't know if people listening, but if they're taking the news from the opposition only, then that's the problem. The only people trying to push anything between Venezuela and Trinidad and the United States is the opposition. It's Penelope Beckles. I don't know what she's doing, what she's trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish in the opposition, but this has been the worst opposition Trinidad and Tobago ever had. I don't know what's going on with this opposition. I don't know how people could vote for the PNM ever again after everything that the government doing, that Kamala Prasad-Bissessar doing for people, because this is a people-centered administration, people-centered.
I totally agree with you, and like, you know, we'll always say everybody have their own choice and their own opinion. So the people who are still voting or still supporting the PNM, you have to understand their mentality is just like those who sit in the parliament, okay? But the masses of the people, there is more for the Prime Minister and her team than for the opposition. We know that. And of course, you have people with their propaganda talking a whole lot of story. They're talking about the money that is allocated to the African community compared to the Indian community. They're talking about the warship coming in. I mean, there is so much things that people are in the negative with. But what they're not remembering, when the PNM was in power, they then used to give the corporations that was really for the UNC, that was the UNC corporation, any kind of money, even when they had the allocation. It might sound plenty 17,000, 18,000. See how much of that the corporations really used to get. And I am not saying that because they do us that the UNC must do them that, but I am certain someone talk about the 5 million for Port of Spain. I am almost certain that Port of Spain would get the 5 million that was allocated to them compared to when they would have allocated 20 millions for Shogunas or for Princestown, and they didn't even get quarter of it. All right? So people need to get facts. Do your research and see exactly what is happening. Don't just listen to these people who falling by the wayside. They have lost their juice. The Balizé juice has dried up. They have lost it. So, caller, I want to... Yes, go ahead.
I like that you mentioned that with the corporations, because it's a known fact that while PNM was in charge, UNC constituencies didn't really get anything.
No, they
Roads
didn't.
in Siparia.
No.
I don't know if you went down to Barrackpore already or
Of
Princestown.
course,
Roads down there
dilapidated, the roads, if you're not, you can't even drive. You could fall in the cliff, the big holes. They have not been doing anything. Now they were supposed to be putting those money into their corporation that they control. And what they did with the money, did they fix their constituencies? Did they fix their corporation area? What were they doing with the money, right? They allocated money for them, but they didn't do anything. You know, the facts is that people are understanding that. Caller, I have another caller, so would you allow me to take this other call? I want to thank you so very much. Yes, caller, Real Talk Corner here.
Yeah, watching your program on TV.
Thank you so very much.
Real Talk. What really wrong with this PNM people, Miss?
They need some Balizé juice to spice them up, to spice up their brain. Because apparently...
I just been looking at your show. Look, right now I'm looking at your show.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And which area you're calling from?
I like how you just carry on the show. But the thing about it, these people don't realize that they out of the government.
That's right. Like we have to protest and tell them that. It seems as though we had to protest.
Anything the UNC them want to do or will they do, if they pleasing these people at all, well, what really wrong with it? Especially this kind of Chinese man.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
But the question still remains. I don't know why the UNC minister them don't stand up to these people or the speaker of the house. Why he's so quiet? Well,
they try, you know. The thing is, they want to give them the opportunity, because the first thing they just want to say, the speaker and the chairman is being biased. You know, the minister's not answering. But I agree with you. I have already said.
What about Wendy? What about when and they said George, how she used to get on?
Oh, she used to get on like a real clown. You understand? And she was the most biased speaker and chairperson it had. So, you know, those are the facts. Those are the facts. Right? So
they're asking more than one question. They're asking the same questions
in different ways. Yes, definitely.
What wrong with these 13 people inside there?
I really, boy, they're looking for attention. And like
this lady, the opposition lady, but this lady get on worse than Rowley.
Oh gosh. She is Rowley's sister. And she's terrible.
You know when Kamala coming back in government, thinking, well, you know what? We got it good now. Prime Minister is a lady, the President is a lady, the opposition is a lady, right?
Yes.
But look how these people turning out.
No, the thing is, they are pure haters, you know. They're haters. You have to understand. They're haters. They don't care about the citizens of this country. They're only trying to fool them. And look how they're delaying everything. A set of questions. And I find it's time that our ministers say question, answer, and move on. That's what they need to do.
The point I'm trying to make, they're supposed to pull up on these people. Look.
They're giving them a fair chance.
The American begin a ship here. Now we could.
United States.
If these people are caused, they interfere with we. Who the hell go save we?
That's right. That's right.
Who will save we?
That's right.
Rowley and Penelope Becker could save we?
No, they would not be able to save us. All right?
Them want to do the same thing like we they was doing for the past 10.5 years.
That's right. But we will not allow them. You all have to always speak up. Don't allow them. Don't allow them.
If the people who want them they to do that, they'd have put them back there.
That's right.
But if I still say, by the help of God, I got these people. I could imagine if these people they come back, they would have do it with.
Well, boy, we would have been worse than Haiti and Venezuela put together. So we're grateful and we're thankful. Yeah?
Look, they can't answer for the set of million of US dollars.
They can't answer for nothing. And the truth is, they are the ones who have the economy in Trinidad the way it is. All right? But you want to question our ministers as though how you're getting money to do this and how this money can do this. They are going to run. They are the government. Give them the opportunity to do what they have to do. We are not PNM. We are the UNC. And we need for them to do what they have to do.
Look how much help the Prime Minister. Well, once the Prime Minister got help, it comes to we the people in the country.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling. There are others trying to get in. So I want to give others the opportunity. Appreciate your call.
I sit down and I'm watching here.
Thank you so very much. Share the live as well, okay? Bless you.
Yeah, Miss Esther.
Bye-bye.
All right.
And there you have it. It have people who are just, I lost this call, but I guess they would call back. They don't understand that we have been looking on. Okay, we have another call. Thank you for calling Real Talk. Good night to you, ma'am.
I always look at you and I always love your hairstyles.
Thank you so much. Somebody called me a diva the other day, They say you just have a hairstyle. But, that's just who I am. But we want to get down to the real juice. How are you feeling about what is taking place, especially in the Parliament within the last couple of days?
Well, I watch Parliament every day. Some parts I would miss out, but others watch the rerun.
Right.
And I am telling you, you see that PNM opposition, they are nothing but bullies. And I would call them out by names.
Yes.
Curry Marcel.
Definitely.
Stuart Young.
Oh, yeah.
Gastro Dolly.
Oh, gosh. Gastro. Really? Really?
Yeah. Gastro Dolly.
Yes.
Yeah. That midget column in Bert. Not so much Penny. Not so much Penny. I have a little likeness for Penny.
Well, because you have likeness, you don't listen to Penny carefully. I mean, she don't make so much comments. She don't ask as much comments as the others. She don't interrogate the ministers as the others.
No, and she don't bully them down and thing like that.
Yeah.
That is what
Let's be real. She doesn't, but when she open her mouth, she's only talk crap. Yeah, but she really don't bully them as the rest. Yeah.
No, she don't. So these 5 people, oh God, and Mr. Coal Pot.
Bicycle and Coal Pot.
Oh my. Hey, but let me tell you, I don't know if you saw Parliament today, the budget today.
I had a little piece of it, and it was terrible. It was terrible.
They had to take a 10
minutes break. Yeah. I saw the clip.
Oh my God, and the thing about it, this nasty man, Marvin.
Oh, we don't know if he's nasty, right? So let's keep it a little. We don't want to behave like behave like the Parliament. But you could use other words. But we don't know if he's nasty or not. He's a vindictive, wicked person. You understand?
Wicked. That's what I mean, like a nasty-minded, wicked person.
Yes.
And he was using the PNM propaganda, the propaganda of the PNM to take it to every nook and cranny. He said that in the podium.
Yes.
And I see he running with that in Parliament.
Don't worry.
And always have, and he thinks that people out here stupid,
We need to stand up.
People get so smart. People get so smart now that they're reading between the lines.
Yes. Go ahead. I think we're having a jam of calls. Too many people trying to get in.
Just be short, yeah. And Marvelous Marva is taking the propaganda, the PNM, into Parliament. And one thing I like again too, the Attorney General, I like how we jam column him, but
yeah, man.
very nice, very quiet.
Yes.
And Saddam Hussein yesterday, when Saddam Hussein gone, when was his turn to answer? You know, not one of them asked Saddam Hussein a question.
Well, because they know monkey, and they have a saying, monkey know what street to climb, right?
And Saddam Hussein said it. Saddam Hussein say they know the answers I come in with.
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay. And cut the talk now. One thing, I know you asked a question about the warships. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the warship.
We
and
like that they come.
That they come in here.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
the opposition have a problem. The opposition have a problem. But we are happy.
That's right. They would have a problem because they know what they allowed happen to this country.
That's right. So let me get the opportunity to take another call. All right? And you can always call back. Thank you so much for your comment.
Yeah. Okay then.
Real Talk Corner. Good night. Welcome.
Esther, good night. Mr. Ali from Sunny Gandhi.
Nice to have you on.
Yeah, I was here. I like all this vibes, man. I like all this vibes. I'm missing the next one, man.
Yeah. Her work has tied up our foot a little bit, but hopefully next week God's willing.
You see them? I don't want to hear none about them. I don't even want to hear about Penny. I don't hear
none of them. I agree. None of them we want to hear about. All of them is failures. That's why we vote them out. Yes. Yes.
They have to follow we.
That's right.
According to you, Esther, sit down and watch me and learn.
Yeah, shut up. Sit down, shut up, listen and learn. Yes,
I don't hear none of them stuff. I don't hear none of them. I didn't want to see them.
Great. I agree. We don't want to see them. Let them sit down and shut up and give the UNC the opportunity to work on our behalf. Yes. That's right. That's right.
Them have problem until they make you like this.
I don't care. I don't care what problem they have. We don't want them. We don't want them. Somebody say, they say, ask me how much I get paid. I ain't get no pay to do nothing. And if they say I'm singing for my supper, I'm singing for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. You understand? We don't want them there. We don't have to get paid to say the truth. We're not stupid. We're not uneducated. Okay?
This kind of thing that's talking in Parliament. I'm trying to ask you questions and talk. I just talk on the TV.
I agree. Don't want to be influenced by the foolishness because it's get you angry. Yes. But thank you so much. No. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Okay. So you see, people are fed up. They are fed up of their wickedness. The PNM could be nothing more or less than wicked and evil people. We have another call. Oh. Good night. Welcome to Real Talk. Okay, I think there was a little, I probably pressed the wrong button, but nevertheless, listen, these people, they think that the people, the citizens of this country are not looking on and are not observing how they are behaving. All right, let's get this call. Hello, good night. Welcome to Real Talk Corner.
Hi, Esther. Good night. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Enjoying your show.
Thank you.
I just letting you know, the minority in Tobago does behave the same way.
All right. Okay.
Same way in the legislation, same way in the local parliament we have here.
Okay. So you're calling from Tobago?
Tobago, man.
Tobago. Welcome, Tobago in the house. Real Talk Corner has Tobago. And he's saying the minority behaves the same way. All right? So you see, it's a trend. They know they do a lot of foolishness and they're trying to cover up their tracks by trying to make this government look as though they don't know what they're doing. But they have it wrong. Not as long as people like yourself and I and others have breath in our body, we will continue to remind the citizens of this Trinidad and Tobago what the PNM have put us through and never stupid. Years ago, when the PNM under deceased Dr. Eric Williams, a lot of us wasn't educated as we are today. We no fools anymore. The PNM think that they can get away with doing everything and feeling that all is well, that we would stay quiet and say, yeah, look up and let them drop the Balize juice in we nostril and we eye and we mouth and feel we go stay quiet. No. And everything they want to accuse the UNC for, they had done it and worse. They talk about the Chief Justice, how one resigned today and tomorrow we bring in the other one. But when you check it out, thank God for Google, when you check it, it's the same thing that happened with Sharma. He retired on January the 23rd, 2008, and actually was sworn in on January 24th, 2008. So who they think they're fooling and talking, but they needed to have intelligence. Which intelligence the PNM have? The only intelligence they have is to do fraud, is to rob the citizens of a good life in this country. But we know that this government under the Honorable Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, SCMP, will not allow them. And I love how this woman responding to them. She no longer taking the crap from them like she used to take before. She letting them have it. The Law Association, she let them have it. Everybody feel they could pass them out on this government. Well, they have it wrong. They're not getting the opportunity to say what they want and get away with it. They think they could have done it in the parliament, right? The finance committee is to get things together to approve the budget so things could happen in Trinidad. Tobago need their money. Every corporation need their money because everybody owing. They leave this place in a mess, a set of arrears, and only making a set of boo-boo inside of the parliament so that the budget wouldn't be able to pass in a timely manner. Come on. We fed up of all your sit down, shut up, listen and learn. Because for years, all you have been in power, doing nothing good for the people of this nation. We have another call. Real Talk Corner, welcome.
Hi, good evening. I just want to remind everybody in the Twin Island state, and I think you would concur with me. It's still bothering me up to this day. Before I tell you what is bothering me, you remember when Ravi B entered the soca competition, and he came second, and he was so disgusted, he was so upset that he came second and he didn't win, and he told the crowd, throw something on stage, and they started to throw things on stage. Ravi B was hauled before the court and charged for incitement.
Okay,
Juliet
yes.
Davy, this has bothered me up to this day. This happened a while now, but Juliet Davy instructed people to jump the wall, jump the fence.
Oh, yes, and nothing happened to her. So Ravi B was charged, right? But Julia, yes, for inciting, and she does a lot. Listen, I don't even want to call a woman name on my program, you know. She's disgusting, but I understand what you're saying. Julia Davy.
I talked to a lawyer about that, and he advised me if I could get a clip, which is difficult to find, but I'm doing my research to find a clip. He tell me take it to the police commissioner.
Right.
Commissioner, take it to the commissioner. Because jump the wall, jump the fence and deal with them. That's home invasion in telling people are going to do, you know.
Exactly. She tell them go and rob people and do this and do the other and nothing because why? She protected by the PNM. The PNM does only protect wrongdoings. The PNM does only protect wrongdoings in this country, and when somebody else do it under the UNC, they want to talk. It's the same thing going on now. Yes. All you rob, all you thief, all you do everything. But now UNC here, all you want to talk.
I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I know airtime is expensive and other people want to call and make their contribution.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I always look at your show.
Thank you. Appreciate you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And these are the things. The PNM do whatever they want to do. All you did, all you had all your time, nobody could have stopped all you. All right? They do what they have to do. The Speaker of the House, when the opposition tried to talk, put them out, all kind of stuff. But now, the table has turned. And listen, the UNC is doing half of what they have done. But all you want to feel, they operate, producer, they just operate as though they're still in government. They're asking the question and they want to tell the ministers what they're supposed to do and the fact that this cannot work and that cannot work. Who the hell is them? Finger, yeah, and you and this, a little again what they are safe coming, but had a saucer and a teacup, he would have pelted over like the former Prime Minister when he pelted the teacup in the Parliament. That is the kind of behavior. But when Minister Padera talk about the hooligan behavior, they all get vexed. But they were behaving, nobody called them a hooligan. The minister said the behavior is that of hooligans, and that is how they were behaving, like real hooligans in the Parliament. What example are they setting for the citizens, and for the children, and for the young people? All you could tell anybody anything? No. They're vexed. They hurt because they cannot get their way anymore. They only want to find out about contract, which contract is paid, and if the contract, if the ministers are keeping on the contractors. That's all they're concerned about, because those contractors is who fill in their pocket. You understand? So when they go on, and I would advise that every one of those contractors is to be screened and interviewed and know exactly where they are. Because if they're there for the PNM, look, they are bandits. We need to get them out of there, right? That's all they want to they're concerned about. Let's play the clip.
68,000. So I am not interested in the historical information. I am interested, as we all are in this country, with your budget. What are you providing for the next fiscal? And you are providing a deficit under this line item of an estimate of $68,800. I am certain it is going to be more. So if we can move now to line item 22.
Mr. Chairman,
I am still in my 5 minutes. I haven't finished. I'm still in my 5 minutes. I haven't gotten to the question as yet. I can speak for 5 minutes according to the standard.
He's not interested in no historical nothing. And he still have his 5 minutes. This man have no behavior. Watch his face. Pure hate.
And I know as a fact, because we've seen it in these documents, when you get to other corporations like Shogunas, Pinal and others, there are increases. Why have you decreased Port of Spain?
Why not decrease? Because Port of Spain had it for 10 years and the other corporation had nothing. All they didn't used to give them none. And they still get, you better be thankful. I am telling you, if these people was government at this point in time, I don't know, Cropper would have smoked with pipe, because they have no good intention. You just seen the hate on their face, you know. They are so disappointed that they lost. You think they really care about the people of Port of Spain? They don't. Because they had the money allocated for them and still they did not spend it on Port of Spain and environs. So what they're asking now, and why? The minister give you an answer. Take the answer and shut up. That is what it's supposed to be. You want to find out, you want the public to hear and to know. They said this is what they're going to do, this is what they allocated. All you leave the place half empty, what do you expect? Nobody can do you all that. The opposition, when you all was in power, could not have done that to you all, because the chairperson, Miss Bridget, she used to shut down everything. She used to shut them down and they had to stay quiet, but you all can't stay quiet. This is why the minister, Padera, had to say, oh, they're getting on like hooligans. Real hooligans too. So I don't understand where they're going and where they feel they will end up. We don't want to hear nothing from you all. My time is flying away. I was supposed to be wrapped up by now, but you know what? We have another clip to play. Yes. We have to put them in their place. We need to put the opposition in their place, and the government needs to do that. And that, Speaker, you cannot, we're not entertaining them. Do not entertain them. Shut them down. When they're talking foolishness, if they're making sense, we would listen. But I can't see they have any sense. They can't tell us nothing. They have been there for 10 years, and they are total failure. That is why we vote them out. Let's run the clip. Or we have another call. Hold 1 second before you put that on. We'll talk corner. Caller, good evening.
Good night, doctor. I'm calling from Freeport. That is Mr. Freeport, first-time caller.
Mr. Freeport, okay. Thanks. Nice to have you on, Mr. Freeport.
Yes. Well, the only problem is she cannot look as beautiful as you. and I want to ask Stuart Young. He wants to know how Potter's paying get less money. Well, Mr. Stuart Young, I want to know how your stepdaughter leave this country under your watch.
Oh, yeah. You see, they think we forget all those things, right?
Yes.
You think if I was charged or you was charged, we would have been able to leave the country? No.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hello, we need to remind them. We need to remind them while our Honorable Prime Minister fixed this country, and she's doing a good job with her team thus far. We have to remind them when they're talking the foolishness. They think we forgot. We haven't forgotten. Thank you so much.
And this set of PNM, they're too dotish. They lose. When they're talking about Graham gives education, but their brains were so small, they couldn't take anything.
They couldn't take anything but foolishness.
Foolishness, only foolishness. I just tell all on other programs, I just tell all the PNM supporters. I'm not asking all you to support the UNC, you know.
That's right.
Just watch what the UNC,
what they're going to
want to do for you.
Yes.
And what the PNM do want all you to get.
That's right. That's right.
And I just asked the question, Penny always supporting the bandits, and then I want to know if she brother is still a bandit or if he changed his life.
Well, let's hope for his own betterment. The thing about it is, we don't want them to become UNC. They are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. We want to show them the kind of prime minister we have. The woman who cares about everybody. At the end of the day, everybody is going to get the necessary help that is needed. But she must take care of her supporters first. You know what is the bold-facedness of these PNM? Because the slogan was, when UNC win, everybody win. You know they want to stay into office, okay? They have been there for 10 years. They want to stay into office and let the supporters of the UNC stay under them, to suck up under them. Not at all. All you get the hell out. Let the UNC people come there, and then we would rehire you all. It's not that we don't want to give you all jobs. All of you would get jobs as long as there is. That is the bold-facedness of these PNM people. You understand?
But I want to tell them, they're asking question about the U.S. coming here. But let them know that the United States of America have a base in Waterfield, and it is operating.
Yes.
Right? So they have a base in Trinidad here. They don't have to.
They have always had it. Always had it. They used to have one right in Carlson Field too. You understand? The U.S. are the ones who were always here to protect and to make sure that Trinidad and Tobago and even some of the other Caribbean islands was protected. Yeah? So we must not listen to the propaganda. We must tell them, shut up, sit down, listen and learn. That is what we need to tell them. We don't want to hear them. What advice could they give to us? Tell me, they have been there for 10 years and run the country down, and they want to give our ministers advice. We don't want to hear it. I am good riddance to them, man. Goodbye. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay, take care.
You too, my dear. Yes, let's take them back in time. Let us show our viewers how PNM used to operate. Let's show them, since they forget. especially those who still support the PNM and feel that the UNC is not doing anything. Let's show them.
Mr. Speaker, we have to stand as watchdog against that kind of behavior. And we have to, Mr. Speaker, and we have to stand as watchdogs of that kind of behavior, especially when there is inference of political persecution from members opposite. When they point at,
Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Speaker, 48,
sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. With your nonsense. Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Leader of government business. Okay. Enough. Enough.
Mr. Speaker, that hooliganism will not be accepted. I put up the standing order 48-6.
Flashback. Speaker, this motion is frivolous and vexatious. This motion is childish. This motion has no basis. This motion has no purpose. This motion is empty. It is vacuous. It is tenuous. It is absurd. And Mr. Speaker, I am not staying in this parliament to continue this foolish debate. I am leaving now. We're getting out of here. You could say what you want. Whatever you have to say. Whatever you have to say. Say it outside. If, Mr. Speaker, if they name man, if you name man, come outside. Don't stay inside. Bunch of cowards. I'm gone from here.
You can run, but you cannot hide. You can run, but you cannot hide, Mr. Speaker. As the members of the opposition exit the parliament, once more abdicating their duty to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Speaker. We say to them, you can run, but you cannot hide. The people of Trinidad and Tobago will measure you today. The people of Trinidad and Tobago will measure you today by your lack of commitment to process. The people of Trinidad and Tobago will measure the opposition today as we see the empty benches, Mr. Speaker. As we see the empty benches, the member for Aruka Lopino is no longer with us. The member for Arima is never ever with us. The member for Diego Martin Northeast is gone. The member for St. Anne's East is gone. Well, we thought we would not have seen the member for Portishead North St. Anne's West after April 28th. He too is gone for another time, bowled out by the government. The member for Portishead South is gone. The member for Aruka Maloney is never here. The member for Diego Martin Central gone. The member for Diego Martin West gone. The member for Laventille East, Laventille West, all gone, Mr. Speaker, on an important motion. All. Abdicating their responsibility, their duty to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Why? Because they did not have the political will to stand up here and contribute.
Mr. Speaker, I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker, I see animosity. And Mr. Speaker, I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. And that problem is not a new problem to me, you know. I was aware of the tendency for the honorable to go out of control since 1987.
The PNM is out of control. They did it in 2015. Look at Imbert. All you have to have, all your memory. Don't make all your memory lose all your, you know. Remember them for who they are. They are out of control. And when they are not in power, they have hate and they're grieving. You understand? Oh, their belly does be growling because they're not in power to interfere with the coffers of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So that's their behavior all the time. Their own leader, Prime Minister at the time, they're out of control. That's how the PNM is right now. They're out of control. All of them, all of them, out of control. Listen, I've come to the end of this program. I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourself. I love you all. Keep your head on. Keep your eyes open and your ears to hear and to see with your eyes what is happening. Don't be fooled by these haters and out of control people called the PNM MPs. They're out of control. I love you all until Tuesday. God bless every one of you. And do like our Prime Minister. Put God in front and all your walk behind and everything is going to be fine. Bye.